Let's get ready to rumble! When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you gotta take a stand, it don't hurt to hide.
Welcome to another installment of Outside the Ring.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Why do they put Braille on the drive-up ATM keypads?
For the Great Khali. That's it. That's why. For the pepperoni nipples.
Oh, God.
Great Khali sucks. I don't even know if that makes sense. I don't know why he would need that.
It doesn't have to make sense.
You come at me with an answer, I'm giving you a smart-ass answer back. It's a Great Khali. There you go. That just killed the whole conversation like he killed Raw last night.
Jesus.
Okay.
Like he's killing the company as we speak.
And killing the segment, by the way. I am
Yes.
the one.
It's the opening segment. We're already going downhill. We need to change that.
The only Jason.
Baby!
Yeah, baby! I talked. I don't know.
That was it. I talked.
And then Punk didn't do nothing. I got punked again.
Oh, yeah. That was great what Ed Punk did. Punk gave Jericho
Absolutely.
a taste of his own medicine.
Murphy. Alongside one, the only Stone Cold. No Brodus Clay on the show last night. He's happy. He's smiling. And he's still drinking beer. Troy?
It was so nice.
Stone Cold.
Without Brodus Clay.
Awesome.
It was so nice.
There you go. Shameless.
No Brodus Clay. Cena was only seen in a cutback to last week with Carl Edward. I hate just
NASCAR.
Quick offshoot here. I freaking hate NASCAR.
That's pretty
It is
huge, though. That
stupid.
Cena's going to be the guy to wave the flag
for the Daytona
that's
500.
pretty big.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Yeah.
Why
But
does it have to be on Raw?
Why does that have to be on Raw?
Yeah.
These kids that like John Cena don't care.
They don't watch
unless they
NASCAR.
are NASCAR fans. And if you are, you're. I'm gonna stop. Yes, I'm gonna put the fuse out on this pipe bomb right now.
Put the fuse out.
I'm gonna stop right now. Just suffice to say, I hate NASCAR.
No.
So stupid.
Do you like NASCAR more than Brodus Clay?
How are you gonna do that to me? How are you
thought
gonna
about
do
that now.
How are you gonna do that to me?
There you go. Shameless plugs out of the way.
Jeez.
Twitter, we are up followers, people.
Yes,
that's right.
We are up probably 6 or 7. I know
6
that
or 7?
ain't a lot.
6 or 7. Our janitor's clapping for you.
That ain't a lot, I know, but hey, for us it is.
Hold on. Hey, Fred! We're up! How many more followers?
About
5! 7! 7! He can't talk very well. He's got no teeth.
He's old.
We love you, Fred.
He's old. He just pushes the broom. I don't even think he really cleans anything. No, Fred, no. Go back. See,
What's he doing over here?
I don't know.
Get out of my... God! What's he doing? Get the hell out of here. Put that broom
Fred,
somewhere else.
The bathroom was kind of dirty.
That's what stinks. And then our Facebook.
I thought it was a Kali again.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine how he smells? That's just terrible. He's Indian, so he probably smells like curry.
Our Facebook, by the way, we're going to get this plug in. We are up Facebook followers.
I didn't see Facebook.
Actually, it's not followers. It's likes. We're up like 2. So big shout out to those 2 people.
These aren't big numbers, people. We're not pulling in like ESPN numbers here.
But we are...
We're proud of our little number gains.
Our Twitter is Outside the Ring with the number 1. Our Facebook, Outside the Ring. And our email, Troy.
OutsideTheRing316@gmail.com.
Of course, we will get to all your emails and questions on Facebook, Twitter, and emails at the end of the show.
And I'm still working on that Google Plus.
There you go. We have a few questions. Actually, we have about 4 questions.
Which is a lot, honestly, for us.
We have 4 questions. I posted on our Facebook and Twitter this afternoon before 5 o'clock. Like, hey, you guys got anything
and
for us?
And it was like instantaneous.
Yeah, we have like a lot of good questions we're going to get to on the show tonight. But first, as always, it's time for headlines. There you go. Okay, so
where'd those guys come from?
I don't know. We have random people. That wasn't Fred. Fred's out of the studio now.
Why was he in here to begin with?
He was cleaning under my feet, which was kind of weird. It did not tickle. You got to get that damn broom out of here.
Sure that was a broom?
So our boy, The Miz, he is in a lot of trouble as of late. He's a bad boy. During the Six Packs Challenge on Monday Night's Raw Super Show, R-Truth attempted a slingshot somersault on a Miz, but his fall was not absorbed due to the former WWE Champion being out of position. R-Truth got effed up.
Oh, dude, he hit his ass hard, like his tailbone.
Yep, refs decided R-Truth was no longer able to compete in a crap.
And he might have a concussion because they even said during the replay his head snapped back and hit pretty hard.
I read on, I think No DQ, another shameless plug, NoDQ.com.
No DQ, where we get basically all of our headlines.
I read
Thank
that
you to those guys.
he wasn't seriously injured, and I think I did read that he should be okay.
He should be good for elimination chamber.
Hopefully, but God,
yeah.
I feel bad for Ron.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for Miz. I mean, I feel bad for Ron, and I feel bad for Miz because this is honestly, I'm not going to say it was his fault, but I mean, stuff happens.
Yes.
Maybe Truth was off a little bit to the side, and
now,
Miz, when somebody was out of position.
Yeah, after the match, immediately after the match, the Miz was yelled at. There was a ton of heat on him from company officials, including Triple H, after the show. So the game holed up. And he probably played Motorhead in the back. And then Triple H came out of a closet somewhere.
WWE Executive Vice President of Talent loudly disciplined The Miz in front of wrestlers as soon as he returned.
But you know what?
In other
this
words,
is going to make The Miz
in other words,
better.
WWE Executive Vice President of Talent. In other words, Mr. John Laurinaitis.
Wait, you think that was him or Triple H yelled at? Is Triple H the Executive Vice President of Talent?
I don't know.
Is that his real job? See, I don't know.
I don't know for sure. I mean, if you're going kayfabe-wise, it would probably be Johnny Ace. But I mean, I don't know if that is Triple H's.
I can't see John Laurinaitis yelling at the Miz.
He yelled at Mick Foley a couple of weeks ago.
I think it's good, honestly, that Triple H called him out. I mean, people are going to say no, and I like Miz, and you do too.
Yeah.
But the Miz was wrong here. He could have seriously hurt
injured
R-Truth.
But again, whose fault was it really? Was the Miz out of place? Did Truth jump off to the side a little bit? You really can't place blame on one person.
I'm not starting rumors, but I think the Miz being blamed for the Survivor Series buy rate.
That was bull.
It was, but
that's bull.
The Miz heard about this. The Miz heard about this, and in my opinion, I think, and again, this is a total rumor, and this is coming from me, nobody else. I think Miz is a little hurt by that. And I don't think he's been on top of his game as of late. I really don't think so.
Bull that you want to try to pin poor buy rates of a pay-per-view on one wrestler.
How about the other crappy matches on the card?
Because of, his match with Cena and The Rock wasn't that great.
I thought it was okay.
I mean, were you banking on the match itself really being that great?
No.
No, you were banking on The Rock was there.
That's all I cared about.
And I'm not trying to sound like a Miz fanboy here or anything.
No,
I'm not sticking up for my dude just because he's from the same state.
That's my dog, though.
But no, really, I mean, even people that don't like The Miz have got to see that this is bullcrap.
Yeah, I think...
You can't blame a whole pay-per-view on one guy.
Like I said, what about the half of the other card sucked?
Really?
The main event was what people came to see.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you what, I thought Miz and R-Truth did good in the heels.
I don't think people really cared about the match itself. They just wanted to see if The Rock still could go.
Yeah, that's all I cared.
Could.
Yeah, that's all I cared about.
Exactly.
I thought the match was, I thought it was okay. I've seen a lot worse.
Honestly, if you want to blame somebody for the poor buy rates, blame The Rock and Cena for not going out there and promoting it more.
Yeah, or blame the company.
The company. They can blame themselves.
I mean, Rock's making movies. Cena's just doing what the company's telling him to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say, Vince.
Yep.
Vince is losing it. He needs to give the reins to Triple H or mostly Triple H, not Stephanie.
Oh God,
he needs to give it to, or Shane could come back because
I don't think Shane's in Japan somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think Vince is starting to lose his touch on this. I really, honestly, I hate to say it.
Vince is starting. I think what Vince is doing is, something like that, something bad like that happens.
Yeah.
He won't take responsibility. He always tries to pass the blame on someone else.
And I think Miz is slipping a little bit. He's been losing matches. I don't think Miz is really happy right now. But he's being a soldier. But the problem is, he's being a
trooper. He's out there. He's busting his ass every week to do what he needs to get back in the good graces of the company.
Miz, a month ago, this wouldn't have happened last night. I think Miz would have definitely caught R-Truth.
Yeah.
And I think this is starting to catch up with him.
Again, they're trying to blame this on Miz. But what about Truth? Maybe Truth did it a little too early.
I'd like to see what Ron says.
Yeah, maybe Truth started the jump a little too early, didn't give Miz enough time to get back in.
I did not hear R-Truth come out and say anything negative about the Miz.
Yeah.
They might have talked. I'm sure they talked.
Yeah, I'm sure that Miz was right there in the trainer's room saying, Ron, dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Because I guarantee you, if Triple H was mad, I could guarantee you a guy like a veteran like Jericho probably laid into the Miz a little bit. Punk probably laid into the Miz. So we'll see where this goes. JBL who is expected to induct Ron Simmons into the Hall of Fame this year.
Damn!
That's going to be good. A former Acolyte inducting another Acolyte.
That's going to be good,
the following about this year's class on Twitter. Thrilled that 2 of my great friends and former tag partners are going in the Hall of Fame. Congrats to Barry Windham and Ron Simmons. I agree.
Exactly.
2 guys. Yep. Ron Simmons, one of the first African Americans to win the belt.
Exactly. You got to think, though, Wyndham's going in as a part of the Horsemen. It's not like he's getting inducted singly.
Right.
But
correct.
Still, he is going into the Hall of Fame, yes.
And Barry Windham's a hell of a wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
If you watch tape on Barry Windham, big guy, about the size of like Undertaker, Kane, he had matches with Flair that lasted an hour.
Yeah.
Dude can go. And Ron Simmons, I mean, before the whole damn thing, which the kids know about now.
Damn.
Right? Damn.
That's still great.
Nation of Domination and all that good stuff. Acolytes, APA, but if you go back to the NWA, he was, like I just said, he was one of the first African Americans to be put on that big role.
Yep.
Dusty Rhodes, who was booking back then, gave Ron the belt. And that was huge stuff back then.
And it wasn't like John Laurinaitis getting handed to it because he looked good.
No, Ron.
All Japan Pro Wrestling.
Ron is an all-pro football player. Somebody told me he played for the Browns one year. I don't remember that. He played at Florida State.
He did play at Florida State. Did The Rock play for?
The Hurricanes.
Yeah, he played for the Hurricanes.
I don't know if they played each other. They would have if they were in college at the same time, but Ron's a little older.
Yeah, Ron's older, definitely. Rock's not even 40 yet.
He's up there, though. He's close to 40. He's about 30.
Know.
Rock's 39, I think.
Okay.
So, congrats to those guys.
Yes.
WWE
congrats
confirmed.
I just want to say congrats to everybody who is and will be going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I'm still mad that Edge is going in and Macho Man isn't, but still, congratulations to Edge.
Yeah, I think
Edge deserved it, but honestly,
too soon.
This soon.
No.
It's way too soon.
Absolutely.
And again, I'm not saying, you put Macho Man in because he died.
Macho should have been.
Macho should have been in there already.
He should have been in this class.
Yeah,
First
honestly, Macho Man should have been in already.
Yeah, we've done stories on that. WWE confirmed on Raw last night, Shawn Michaels,
the Heartbreak Kid,
will be on next week's Super Show to participate in the WWE WrestleMania 28 hype. It has been speculated that Shawn's going to be the special ref in Triple H Undertaker 3.
I will say this.
It'll make the match better.
But I will say this. If Undertaker's streak breaks because of a crooked referee counting fast, that's going to be bull crap.
Oh, God, I hope not. Heel turn for Shawn?
No.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Heel turn. Well, you see, the thing is, how are they going to play it off? Triple H is a face. Undertaker's a face. You're going to have Shawn Michaels go heel by helping Triple H?
You know what this does? This makes me want to see this match now.
It does. Well, this is just speculation.
I think you got to have Shawn involved this year.
Shawn involved somehow, whether he be the referee, the enforcer.
If you do the same match you did last year, it's dull. If you put Shawn in there in a role where we don't know who's going to win, that's what we want. That's what we want to watch.
Because you got to like what they did with Shawn Michaels. They did Shawn Michaels and Undertaker 2 years in a row.
Right.
The first year was, just do it. Second year, it was the streak versus career.
Exactly.
So they had that extra incentive to do better.
I've heard that maybe Triple H wants to hang him up. This might be Triple H's last match.
Yeah.
I've heard that this could be Undertaker's last match.
Honestly, it should be both of their last matches.
I say do both. I say the crowd stands up, give both men a round of applause. Taker wins.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good way for Triple H to go out.
Taker wins after taking Triple H to his limit, go out 20-0.
I wouldn't mind seeing
not in the night, but in the match with a handshake, maybe a hug between maybe even all three of them.
Shawn, I agree. I think that's the way I would book it. I mean, what I would do, honestly,
that's the way we would book it. We book things smart.
Even if I want Taker to definitely win, no doubt. I don't want to see that streak end. Not even You okay over there?
I've had something in the back, like some mucus in the back of my throat.
Oh, God. It's that time of season.
It is.
I think I'd like to see, Undertaker win, obviously, but I wouldn't mind seeing, all those close pinfalls like we've seen the last few years with Taker, Shawn, Taker H.
Feel right without him.
Right. I'd say Undertaker, maybe 2-3 tombstones that beat Triple H. I think that'd be cool.
Bust out the last ride.
That way if Triple H loses, if it's Triple H's last match,
he goes out looking extremely strong.
Why not? Because then he's good. He shouldn't be over. They're making Triple H look too strong. He's old. Shut up. I hate fans like that.
I do too.
I hate the guys that they don't put over and they make them look weak.
These smarks that he's not putting him. I want to punch you in the throat. I mean, seriously. I mean,
yes, I totally.
Shut up and take it for what it's worth.
Right. They're making Kane look too weak. I mean, week after week, like we come on this show and we give our opinion, but we don't bash every week on Facebook and Twitter about our.
We don't bitch and complain about it either.
You're right. We don't care. I mean, we say our opinion and we go on.
Really?
That's it. You got people on
like
forums.
Brodus Clay. Yeah, I went on a tirade about Brodus Clay, but I calmed down. I realized there's really nothing I can do about it.
Right. I mean, it's wrestling.
Really?
These people want change this, change that. Dude, we're not in the business. We're giving an opinion.
Change this, change that. Bring back the Attitude Era. Okay, first off, you're not going to change anything.
Right.
Second off, the Attitude Era is over.
That's it.
Get over it.
Right. Stop making forums about it.
We're seeing a little bit of shades of it now.
Right.
To bring some of the older people back in. But we're not going to have a full-blown change from the PG era back to the Attitude Era.
Get over it. That's all we can do.
Yeah, that's our rant for tonight about freaking...
Brought to you by male testosterone. There you go. WWE's website wrote the following this morning. I'm sure you knew this. John Laurinaitis, following John Laurinaitis' presentation on Monday, the WWE Board of Directors, this is all storyline, mind you, has decided that the Executive Vice President of Talent Relations will remain as interim manager of Raw. That's fine because it's storyline. It's storyline. They're going somewhere with this.
Storyline, they're going somewhere with it, but I really just don't like seeing John Laurinaitis on TV.
I don't either, but that is all your headlines.
That is so...
I wanted to mention, I don't know if you noticed this on Raw, and I don't know if there's anything to this, but did you notice Laurinaitis was texting? Like he does.
He always does.
Did you notice Triple H was texting? After the segment with Laurinaitis,
I
Triple H,
didn't, 'cause can
they be texting the same person, is my question.
I really didn't notice it because, like I told you earlier, I had to watch it on a stream online because I was at a friend's house and they didn't have cable. Mm-hmm. So, and it streams can freeze up, all that.
I noticed it and I thought... Could they be talking to Cena? Could they be talking to Vince? I mean, could they
be texting
do something?
Nash?
Right.
I don't know if Triple H would be doing that after he
beat the crap out of him. Basically murdered Kevin Nash with a sledgehammer. I don't know. I just thought it was weird because I don't remember seeing Triple H text that much. But last night, all of a sudden, I noticed when he called Laurinaitis like idiot, and then he pulled out the phone.
That was great.
Yeah. It was.
The Triple H's interactions with Laurinaitis last night was great.
I loved how Laurinaitis was talking about Shawn Michaels, the Heart, and he's like, "I know who he is, moron.
Who he is, you moron."
That's funny.
He's my best friend.
That was funny,
idiot.
So it'll be good to see Shawn.
Dynamite. God, idiot.
Raw last week we thought was really good.
Last week.
We thought Raw was really good.
Yeah, last week was really good.
Last night, not bad. Wasn't bad. We've seen bad.
It wasn't bad, but honestly, for me, there was nothing memorable other than David Otunga freaking Tebowing.
Yeah, that was such a Tebow reference.
I really wasn't even paying attention.
You know what?
All I know is that Otunga was out there brown nosing, and he just like Tebowed randomly.
You know what I kind of thought? I kind of thought that was almost uncalled for.
It was.
It was almost a shot to Tim Tebow. And it was almost a shot to religious people, I thought. Not really, but they almost made fun of it. Do you see what I'm kind of saying? It was kind of a pointless, stupid segment. Exactly.
That's what I think of that segment. Sorry about that, folks.
Sorry about your damn luck. But I thought it was kind of pointless. I agree. That segment
was extremely pointless.
I mean, I liked seeing Otunga get his ass kicked by Sheamus. Oh, that was fun. That was okay.
I loved it. He got all mad, all pissy. He takes his shirt off. All right, I'm done with this. Turns around, bro kick,
right in the face. So obviously they're building Sheamus up pretty good.
Oh yeah, we're gonna build him up by having him beat David Otunga.
Well, making him look strong.
I really hope Otunga gets out of the freaking company sooner or later.
Well, once he gets divorced with Jennifer Hudson, I doubt that'll happen.
No, when he gets a divorce, he's gonna have to stay in the company because she's gonna take half his crap.
Well, I don't think WWE will want him then. He'll be insignificant. I mean, that's the only reason he's
insignificant now.
Well, that's the only reason he's in the company.
Yeah,
you know. I thought
ridiculous. There really wasn't much to mention from Raw. There was a pointless 8-diva match.
That sucked. Who won that? I don't even remember. Beth Phoenix team? I guess Beth Phoenix because they're making. Or no, Tamina. She gave the splash.
Tamina gave the Superfly splash to one of the
Bellas twins, and that was the end of the match.
Yeah,
but it was pointless. It was still a Divas match.
At least Natty wasn't farting.
Yeah, can we comment on this? We didn't mention this last week.
We didn't mention it because it happened on SmackDown.
You've been watching SmackDown. I have not. Can you explain what they're doing with Natty?
I can't. Really, the only thing I can say about it is she's farting.
Why?
I don't know.
They're making her fart on TV?
Like I said on our Facebook, this is the Hart lineage, people. This is what it's fallen to. To one of, if not your best female wrestler on the roster, farting and making Santino throw up.
What? That was the segment on SmackDown?
Yeah.
Did they have the sound? Did they have the sound effect, or was it silent but violent?
No, it was a. You could hear it.
And what'd she do? Smile?
She paid no attention to it. It's like it didn't happen. Beth kind of looked at her and she said, "What?" And they were doing like squats, and like she would go down. She would do one, and you'd hear. And Beth would look at her, and then she's like, "Okay, hey, we need to go get ready for the ring." And she just runs off camera. Beth follows her. Santino comes in wrapped up in a towel or something, and you see he starts violently gagging, and then he quote unquote throws up in the trash can.
I feel so bad for her.
Stupid.
I feel so bad for her. Why are they doing this to her? What did she do wrong? I mean, would you really want that gimmick?
No.
You can't go anywhere outside.
No.
Go to the grocery store and hey, there's that guy that farts all the time.
Oh, Jesus.
That's stupid.
We need to get off of this too.
Yeah.
This pisses me off. This is
worse than Brodus Clay.
This is one of your best female wrestlers. No, it's not even. It's not as bad as Brodus Clay because even at least she can wrestle.
Yeah, but the gimmick is even. That's what I'm saying.
The gimmick is dumb.
Stupider.
I haven't actually seen Natty in an actual match where she was actually in the ring in a while.
You think her finishing move is going to be the fart attack?
Oh Jesus!
I'm just saying.
The fart shooter. But no, this is just completely pointless.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did that really hit you that hard? The fart shooter?
It made me beat button, I guess. I don't know. What else happened on Raw? Oh, Jericho Punk. Can we comment on this?
Jericho spoke more than one line. Yeah. He called
very good promo. I thought
he called everybody in the back.
We've been
imitators.
When I'm watching this, I'm like, this is what me and Troy have been saying for the last month. We knew he was going to say this.
Since Punk has started using the best in the world, we were anticipating that Jericho was going to say something.
Go back 4 shows ago when he first came back and he was trolling, which he actually said last night. He was trolling the fans.
Exactly.
I love that part.
And basically, again, it's exactly what I said, where he came back.
You are all hypocrites.
You are all hypocrites. I come back and pander to you, and you will cheer me no matter what I did.
You said that. When he started saying that, I almost called you and go, are you listening to what he's saying? Like, did he listen to did Jericho, listen to 4 shows ago and go,
really?
That's a good script. I'm using that. Thank you, ass clowns. I'm wondering if he said that or listened to our show because we've been saying it for 4 weeks that he was going to say this, and he did.
Again, this just goes to show that me and Jason, we could replace the entire writing staff.
No kidding. It took him 4 weeks to figure that one out.
Really?
Punk comes out, and I thought the best thing he could have did. And people are
Jericho.
Go ahead.
Before we get to Punk coming out, Jericho comes out and he says, I was trolling all of you to show you were all hypocrites.
Right.
The guys in the back are phonies. They're imitators.
He makes fun of The Miz.
He makes fun of The Miz because The Miz was using, the big word like the sycophant,
and the
troglodyte, the suit, all that to further his character. Jericho was doing that before him.
Bingo.
Punk started using the best in the world. Jericho said he was the best in the world at what he did.
Kofi Kingston with the
high flying stuff, and he said that he was doing that back in WCW.
He was,
which he was, yeah.
Dolph Ziggler coming out with
for
Vicky,
showing off, and
Jericho did with Stephanie.
When he came out with Stephanie,
So he goes on, and he leads to Punk, like you said. Punk says he's the best in the world.
Yeah,
Jericho says what we all thought, all the fans, obviously, this is what we wanted to see.
Yeah.
He's the best in the world. So now,
and
you
now
can cement it. It's going to happen at Mania.
It's going to happen. CM Punk and Chris Jericho, after Jericho says that, Cult of Personality hits, Punk comes out, got a microphone, Gets in the ring.
Perfect. I thought this was a great segment.
Goes to talk. Says nothing.
Nope.
He turns the microphone upside down.
Pipe bomb.
Drops it. Pipe bomb. He doesn't say a word.
And leaves.
He gives... Jericho wants to say that they were imitating. Punk just gave him a taste of his own medicine.
I thought that segment...
That was beautiful.
It was one of the best segments on Raw. It was the best segment on Raw.
Yeah.
The way that they planned that was perfect because Jericho got pissed after Punk started leaving.
Come back here, baby!
Come back here, baby! You can't do this to me, baby! Fozzy, baby! He went ape crap. It was beautiful. It was beautiful writing. Beautiful writing.
Oh, also, on Raw, how can we forget? Big Show went against Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
AJ came back, and, you know...
The match was okay.
It was all right, but again, it was kind of a... It was a good point that... it was almost like Daniel Bryan put AJ in harm's way to prove his point that Big Show ran through her on purpose.
Daniel Bryan is, I think he's a full-fledged heel now.
He is.
I mean, people might not say it, but...
He's a full-fledged heel, and AJ is the face, like, in between.
She's a tweener.
She is.
She's more of a face, I think.
Well, she's really nothing right now. She's just kind of the love interest.
You think maybe she'll turn heel more?
I think, if anything, she'll turn face and go with Big Show.
Yeah, I think eventually she'll see Daniel Bryan.
What boyfriend is willing to put... Would you put your girlfriend on the line?
Hell no. Big Show ran over my girlfriend. There'd be issues. I gotta get a stepladder to hit him in the face.
There'd be some issues. I might have to go buy myself a little shotgun.
By the way, Daniel Bryan doing the whole, I'm a vegan, I eat salad. I mean, that whole thing, by the way, is hilarious.
It's great.
It's stupid, but it's funny.
No, you know what? Whenever he says, "Oh, I'm a vegan,"
I love it.
Have you ever seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Yeah,
I think it was number 3. The vegan had the powers and all that crap.
Yeah,
that's what I think that every time I'm thinking, what are his vegan powers?
On a side note, I don't know how. God bless those people. I have to eat meat.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I gotta eat my chicken.
I had a steak earlier for dinner. It's the greatest steak I've ever had. You think
Daniel Bryan just eats salad all day?
Well, he eats salad. Just vegetables in general.
Man.
Takes his supplement pills for his protein and all that.
Man,
I couldn't do that.
Big ups to you, Daniel.
I can barely bring myself to just go on some kind of a diet. I've been trying to lose weight for a while.
To eat salad all day is tough. Screw that.
Salad and water, and you just live off of that? I mean, I know you can.
You could drink pop if you wanted to.
Could you? Is there like animal... There's no animal byproducts or anything.
I don't know.
You know, I'd like to know if Daniel Bryan eats Jell-O, though. Because that's not vegan.
I don't know.
Jell-O is horse. It has horse hooves in it.
I like to see, on their YouTube show that they got on WWE.com.
Yeah, they did that chillin' and grillin' whatever with
which they stole our name. Outside the ring.
I was gonna say that last week. Bull crap.
That is bull crap. That's horse manure.
It's the WWE Outside the Ring. Y'all can screw yourselves.
Suck it.
But yeah, they did the chillin' and grillin' with the Usos.
I'd like to see Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I'd like to see Daniel Bryan's vegan lifestyle.
What do you eat?
You know what do you eat? Do you do like tofu? Because that you can go vegan with that.
You could.
Do you do like veggie burgers? Because there's no meat in those.
He could eat French fries.
He could eat French fries. Well, it depends on what kind of oil they're grilled in, and if there is like something with meat deep fried in it. Because they do nothing with meat.
Right.
At all.
No.
They don't eat eggs, drink milk, eat cheese.
Right.
Nothing.
I'm a vegan. Shut up, Daniel.
Every time I hear that, it just reminds me of the guy in Scott Pilgrim pushing him through the wall. But yeah, I'd love to see them do an episode of Outside.
Why not?
I'm not going to say that.
No, that's ours.
That's ours. No, I will not admit defeat on that. But no, I agree. I'd love to see them do an episode of that show.
Yep.
With Daniel Bryan. Just goes through a day of what he does, what he typically eats in a week, what supplements he takes.
I'm interested.
Does he do like the protein shakes, which I'm guessing he would do.
You could take that. I don't see why you couldn't take the protein shakes.
I'd really like to see that. Just get like kind of a sneak peek into Daniel Bryan.
That's the only way he can get protein.
Yeah. He can eat nuts, like peanuts and stuff that has protein in it, but you have to eat a crap ton of nuts.
That's it. So yeah,
I
thought Big Show, Daniel Bryan was
basically
good setup.
Raw. Everything
else was there? Was
I just kind of
else?
forgot.
Oh, Triple H and Undertaker.
Triple H and Undertaker.
I thought it was a cool video package.
It was a cool video package, but I mean,
Triple H kind of still not doing it.
We really And this time Triple H just flat out said,
No.
there's nothing more that I need to prove.
Nothing else to do.
I'm done with you, dead man.
Yeah, and then I think the whole thing with Shawn's going to make it good.
Yeah.
I think I'm interested now because once they said Shawn was coming back, I'm like, okay, this might be good.
Yep.
This could be, because all three guys could talk, and they can sell this match. I really believe, I'm putting my faith in this.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we talked about who Undertaker can possibly fight, but we got to remember this guy. It's 20-0. This is big.
Yeah, this is
I love Wade Barrett.
This is the big 2-0 here.
I like Wade, but he's not ready.
No.
The Miz, that wouldn't be good.
No.
Go through the card. There's nobody. Cena would be if Undertaker won.
Cena would be, if Undertaker won, because Cena does not need that win at all.
But Cena's a little busy. He's got this guy named The Rock to fight.
Yeah.
Plus
He's dealing with, Taker's younger brother, Kane.
Kane would not be good with Undertaker again.
No.
We've seen that match even more than Triple H. We got police sirens going off.
Okay, dude, I was with you last night from midnight to 3:30, okay?
I'm a vegan. Leave me alone.
Oh, it's a fire engine. Never mind. There goes the
There you go.
ambulance.
I hope you all can hear
Sorry
that.
about that, folks.
That was beautiful.
We're like right on the road here in our studios. So
Outside the ring, live from Rhodes. We're like outside of Walmart.
We're gonna do it right in the middle. We're gonna do a show in the middle of the road one of
Why
these
the
days.
hell not? Anything else on Raw?
No,
was it.
honestly, if you ask me, other than the Undertaker, Triple H thing,
Cena,
the last match. Was
let's
good.
talk about the match.
It was good.
The six-pack
Raw
challenge
really was not memorable for me
Right.
last
The
night.
six-pack challenge
Yeah.
was basically
The
who
six-pack
was going to
challenge, I
go in
remember.
last.
It was all six of the participants in the Elimination Chamber,
Yep.
which was
CM Punk,
CM Punk,
Jericho.
Dolph, Kofi, Miz, and Truth.
Yep.
We touched on it earlier how Truth got hurt.
But beyond that, it was a good match.
The actual match, it was a really good match.
It was a great match, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. It ended with basically...
It ended with Jericho taking the win
because
off of CM Punk's handiwork.
Punk basically gave the go-to-sleep to Dolph?
Punk gave the go-to-sleep
I think it was Dolph.
to Dolph, yes.
Because Miz was already gone out of the ring.
He gave it to Dolph, and I knew something was up when he put him up on his shoulders and he walked towards
the ropes. Yep, that's never a good sign.
As soon as he walked towards the ropes, I was thinking, okay, somebody's
foot
gonna,
on the rope,
foot on the rope, or somebody's gonna pull him out, pull him off of him, and that's what happened.
Yep.
He hit the go to sleep.
Yep.
He covers Dolph. He gets 1, 2. Jericho grabs his foot and pulls him out of the ring.
Throws his ass over to Jerry the King Lawler.
He presents Jerry with a present of CM Punk. And Jericho rolls in the ring, doesn't do anything, and just covers Dolph for the win.
That was it.
Yeah.
And then you hear...
And also there was a stare down in the ring between Punk and Jericho.
And what was Jericho doing while he was staring at Punk? He had the world belt, the WWE belt.
No. I was talking during the match.
Oh, okay. Before that, they actually touched.
Yeah.
Miz and
Miz and Dolph came in and attacked both of them. So there was that kind of that build up there.
Yep, I thought that was
they're
good.
Going to do something. They're going to do something.
Yep,
Crap.
I thought that was good.
Yeah.
But Jericho wins, and after he wins, he's got the belt, and he's doing the Indian style sit down like
sitting
Punk.
in the middle of the ring like Punk, and Punk's just staring at him, thinking, "Oh, you ass."
Yeah, this was good. And then, but while this is going on, you're hearing this, help, 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 and I thought it was so funny, Troy, because they didn't show what it was.
It was just hearing.
I thought it was somebody in the crowd.
I thought it was too. That's what I heard.
I'm like, hey, somebody's getting raped.
I just heard like these girls just screaming their head off in the crowd. I'm thinking, damn, these girls either really love CM Punk or they really love Jericho. Then all of a sudden they randomly cut to the back, and Kane is
Medusa seducing Eve or something. Looks like it.
That's seducing. Good Lord. No, he's basically like forcing himself on Eve.
Yeah,
she's curled up in a towel.
Yeah,
and she clearly had a bra on.
It was kind of weird.
Yeah, because the sexy aspect of that is not there anymore.
Kane's sexy and he knows it.
Oh God. But no, she's curled up in a corner, and of course she's crying. Again, I will give Eve's props. She's good with the crocodile
She's good with the tears, yeah.
And Kane is like an inch from her face saying, this could have all been avoided if Cena would just have embraced the hate to start with.
Mm-hmm. And then basically says, for the first time in his life, he fears himself.
Yeah, he says, I have not feared anything in my entire life.
Nope.
But for the first time, I fear myself.
And that's how Raw ended.
Yeah. Well, he said, what else did he say? He said, I want you to fear for John Cena. I want you to fear for Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid of myself, of what he's going to do to Cena if he does not embrace the hate. Which,
by the way, we have an ambulance match now at Elimination Chamber. Cena.
Speaking of ambulances, that was
they're going to the match.
Kind of a good segue there.
You go.
Yeah, they're real quick to get to the match.
Yeah, Cena and Kane in an ambulance match.
Yes.
So,
and
it was a decent Raw.
By Kane saying, I'm afraid of what I'm going to do to John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, in my mind, that is making me think, okay, Cena's going to quote unquote embrace the hate, basically just to get Kane off his ass, and then just go right back to being the big, I'm the superhero, cheer for me. Blah.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think the heel turn's not going to happen?
This whole heel turn, quote unquote, is all for naught.
I think if he does turn heel, it's going to be at WrestleMania.
It should be.
It's got to be.
It should be.
I think they've dropped the ball last week when they had, like we touched on last show, Cena basically doing the same old thing he's done for the past 5 years.
Exactly. I'm just glad we didn't see Cena on Raw.
No.
Except for that thing.
That's it.
Except for that thing with Carl Edwards.
That's it. That's the only time we saw Cena.
Oh, I'm going to be the flag waver at Daytona. Oh, I don't give a crap.
Flag these nuts.
Well, God, I missed that Cena. These nuts.
I do miss old school John Cena.
Yeah.
So Raw, out of 5 stars, I give it about a 3.
I give it a 2.5.
Really? I give it a 3.
It really wasn't that great for me. Like I said, it wasn't.
I thought they built up the stuff good with
they built
Jericho.
It up good, but,
maybe I'm being biased because I just like that stuff and it put it over the top for me. I don't know.
I liked that stuff, but honestly, there's more to come. If you really liked that, you're going to love once we get to start getting closer to Mania.
I agree with that. So let's do questions.
Yeah,
we're actually doing pretty good on time here. This is interesting.
Questions, really. We're not even 40 minutes yet.
No, let's
maybe we can make it under an hour. This
try
week.
to do all of these here. Our buddy Macy Phelps Jericho, no relation to Chris, says, "Quote: I would. Okay, Macy, I love your spelling here. I think I would want to talk. I want you guys to talk about.
Yeah, because he corrects it there in the second post.
Who's going to have the biggest year in 2012, superstar wise? If you all find time, my money's on Dolph Ziggler. Well,
I'm going
Macy,
to say Dolph Ziggler too.
We do have time. You say Dolph.
We have all the time in the world.
You say Dolph, and I say Dolph.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Dolph,
we agree on that.
And
I agree.
I think. I was going to say Miz, but after last night, I'm not so sure anymore.
Now, we're talking about the biggest year in 2012. I still think CM Punk is up there. If you're talking about the biggest year in 2012, I can't see them dropping the ball on Punk yet.
No, they won't.
They
won't drop the ball on him. But I don't think he'll be like the best, like the guy that improves the most.
Well, he's not talking about improving though. He's more talking about just having the biggest year in 2012. I mean, if you're going to talk I still think it's Dolph.
Yeah, Dolph for sure. That's hands down for me. No question.
I would say Punk because Jericho's going away again.
Yeah,
if you
Jericho's
haven't read,
going to be going away to go on tour with Fozzy
after Mania.
Yeah,
and then he'll be back probably near the end of the year, maybe or something. But
so it's going to be Dolph, Punk, and then I was going to say The Miz until I saw last night.
Yeah, I think The Miz is on a way down.
I think he's in the doghouse now.
He's in that Triple H doghouse where the Clique did their Madison Square Garden thing, and Vince had to punish somebody.
Yeah,
and now and Triple H had to be against Henry Godwinn in pig pen matches.
The pig slot match.
The Miz is going to be in a match at Mania against Snooki and lose.
He's going to be in a mud wrestling match.
It's going to be really stupid.
He's going to be in a mud wrestling match with Vicky.
Next week, I would not be shocked if Miz gets beat by someone maybe even Brodus Clay.
Oh God,
I'm not Troy. I'm not. You know it could happen. Now, if he's in the doghouse, he can honestly. I can see him losing till Mania, and then they'll put him against LeBron or somebody. I don't know, but
I still want to see that.
But that would be too much. That'd be too. That'd be more of a pat in the back to have that match with LeBron.
Yeah.
So he's going to have.
You go through all this crap, then we're going to give you this good match.
This huge
celebrity match.
Celebrity match. I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
I hate to say it, but we'll see. Chris Baker says maybe a topic you want to discuss, but maybe your thoughts on the She mentioned in the Jericho promos. Do you think we'll ever find out who that she was? Or do you think WWE will just drop that angle? I am so happy Chris mentioned this because I agree with this.
It's going to go the same way as the anonymous Raw general manager. It's just going to fade out.
I hate to say it, but I agree. I said this before when I read Chris's comments there. I said to myself, dude, I was saying this last night.
Yeah.
I thought Jericho was going to hint on it and say who the she was, but he didn't. And I'm almost positive now that they might not do anything.
They're just not going to mention the she anymore.
I'm not giving up because we got 50-some days till Mania.
But he did mention Stephanie McMahon.
And I said, and I was joking at the time, that the she could have been Stephanie. I did notice that.
I mean, that could be just harmless. That's the way it was written, not really meaning anything. But that could have been subliminal.
But the only thing I can think of is, wouldn't Triple H have something to say about that?
Yeah,
like, hey, what are you doing with Chris?
Hey,
I'm a little confused.
Man, she's my wife, man. You can't really.
I'm a little confused. I mean, I would be a little confused.
I would be.
Unless they have a Jericho Triple H match again, which I'd be cool with that.
Yeah, right. But but that's two of the older guys. You got to start focusing on the newer guys.
Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, that's what TNA's doing. Yeah, and Hogan's my buddy. Hulk ain't even on the show.
Hulk's supposed to be back on the show sooner or later.
Is he?
Yeah.
He ain't wrestling, though.
No.
He's done.
Yeah, he says he's completely done in the ring.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
The days of Madison Square Garden going in there, hitting the boot, dropping the leg are done with the Hulkster.
He's done.
The Hulkster has all but officially announced his retirement.
Brother. It's a shame that he did it in TNA and not WWE.
Really?
He could have had one huge match. Like with Ric Flair. He could have had
I don't even think Hogan could have had one more.
If he would have did it 5 years ago, he could have. He should have did with The Rock, or with the one with The Rock would have been perfect to end his career.
And honestly,
that was a good match.
Hogan still has the opportunity to leave that crap hole TNA and go back to WWE and sign that Legends contract.
Saw an interesting thing on Hulk. It was on YouTube. It was an interview with Hogan, and the interviewer pulled no punches. He asked Hulk, why does Vince Russo still work with? And this is when Hulk first got there.
Yeah.
Why Vince Russo still works in TNA? Hogan, because obviously Hulk had big time issues with Vince Russo, who didn't in WCW.
WCW, honestly, Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff, there's your murderers right there.
Hogan said basically that, don't know, brother, what he's doing here. I got to see what he's all about. Now, this was obviously...
Hulk, you should know what Russo's all about.
Right. I thought that was interesting because Hulk had big issues with him, and Vince Russo is still in TNA.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Hogan... But that right there showed me that Hogan really still doesn't like him. But for some reason...
Would you like him?
I think Dixie likes Vince Russo. I know we're off topic, but I think Dixie is keeping his job.
No, we're not really off topic.
Because
he's hitting on something we never really hit on.
Right, TNA. So there you go, fanboys.
Good.
Right, there you go.
Really, people complain about us not hitting TNA. There's a reason we don't. It's absolute garbage.
Yeah. One more question. Eric Green wants to know from us your ideal matches to round out the WrestleMania card. I'll go with you first. Maybe three.
Let's see. What all do we have so far? We've got Punk Jericho's an inevitability.
Mm-hmm.
Sheamus is going to go against somebody. There's going to be some...
Rock and Cena. Undertaker and Triple H.
Triple H. So there's 4, 5, 6.
So maybe a few matches.
Maybe 3 more, 7 matches.
Give me a few guys that are not used yet that haven't, and who would you like to maybe see? And you could even say Sheamus.
Cody Rhodes.
Okay. Against who maybe? Who'd be a good match? What can they build with Cody?
Who's the U.S. champ? Cody and Swagger.
By the way,
maybe a unification match.
I did not like the Great Khali. We didn't touch on it much. He teamed with Orton against Barrett and Cody.
Yeah.
And I thought they should have had Orton beat Barrett.
Yes. Not freaking Khali.
Khali buried Cody Rhodes. Why?
He came in, punch, brain chop, match.
I understand you want to make Randy look good. But Randy's got talent.
Randy hit the big RKO on the big freak.
Thank God.
The big curry.
I wish he would have booted his ass in the head, too.
Oh, God.
So then he would have been out.
Really?
And then holla could have came down and put somebody else in the match.
Holla. I
was like, Randy, kick him in the damn skull.
Anyway.
Jesus. That would have hurt Randy's foot if he would have kicked that big-ass head.
That jaw of his.
Right?
Anyways, back to the question. So we've got the 4 matches. I'm saying we go 3 more with 7. There's going to be some kind of Divas Battle Royal or whatever, whether it's for the Miss WrestleMania bullcrap, whatever. So that's going to be an inevitability.
Insert natty fart there.
There's going to be a celebrity match, whether it be Miz and LeBron.
I'd say Shaq and Big Show
Shaq
as
and
of right
Big
now.
Show. So there's that. And then the last one, probably a tag team title match. Because the tag team division is picking up.
The Uso, or no, it ain't the Usos. It's,
No, Epico and Primo have the titles
They
now.
could maybe fight.
Have that be the opener. No more of this opening with the World Heavyweight title.
No,
crap.
please no. I felt bad for Edge and Del Rio last year. Del Rio. There's a guy that'll be back for Mania.
Yeah. Unlike Evan Bourne, Evan Bourne, because he can't stop smoking, has missed the 2 biggest paydays of the year.
You know what? I just thought of one of my matches I want to see for Mania. Something we have never seen. Randy Orton against Alberto Del Rio.
That would be nice.
Mid-card match.
Mid-card match, but
I don't want to see Randy in the world title match now. I changed my mind.
How would they build that up, though? Del Rio's on Raw and Randy's on SmackDown. And I know that's the super show.
Easy way to do it. Del Rio cost Randy an Elimination Chamber. He doesn't have to get hurt.
Yeah.
He could just come out under the ring.
Yeah.
Don't even explain it.
Like Shawn did to kick off the Undertaker thing, comes out of the little hatch. And
Why not? Why not? I mean, I think I'd like to see Sheamus against Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I think that would honestly be a good match.
Yeah.
I want to see Bryan win. I want to see Bryan go into Mania with the belt at least.
I do too.
If Sheamus wins the belt at Mania, cool, fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bitch.
Yep.
Sheamus has a lot of potential.
Sheamus does have a lot of untapped potential.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He can wrestle.
Yep.
I like his character. He seems to be a genuine good guy. That I know Triple H likes him a lot because Triple H wanted him to win the Rumble.
Yeah.
I think he's got all that going for him. I don't want to see. We mentioned last week maybe Sheamus, Orton, and Daniel Bryan triple threat. That would be good. You got Alberto, who's got all this talent. Put him in a big match situation. Orton wants to work with Del Rio.
Yeah.
Make it happen at Mania.
Exactly.
That's the one match I really want to see. You mentioned Cody. I wouldn't mind seeing
Cody
maybe
Rhodes and
him defending the Intercontinental belt, maybe against.
I was going to say Jack Swagger. Maybe do like a unification match, like they did with the tag team.
If they don't do that, I think Rey Mysterio would come back. But we got maybe Rey Mysterio against Sin Cara. There's another match I'd like to see.
Yeah.
Just for
Cody
fan perspective.
And maybe Cody and Barrett isn't really a WrestleMania.
No, and they're both heels.
Yeah.
You could have Cody and Barrett team up against the Mexicans, whatever they're called.
Oh, Camacho and Hunico.
Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ha.
I don't know. My God, Christian is probably going to be back by then.
Should be back.
Well, there's so many
Christian's
guys.
probably still in his one more match kick.
You know what they'll probably do?
What?
If Orton and Del Rio are going to be in a match against each other, which I almost starting to think, mark this down on this show here. I think that might happen if Del Rio's back in time. Don't be shocked. Another Money in the Bank, like we mentioned last week. Another Money in the Bank at Mania. I could see Barrett in
it's pretty much been confirmed.
Okay.
There will be Money in
Barrett,
the Bank.
Cody, insert mid-carders here.
Yeah. Sin Cara. Sin Cara was the one that he got taken out in a TLC.
But he could come back in one.
He could come
Ted
back.
DiBiase, maybe.
DiBiase.
All your mid-carders.
Zack Ryder, for that
Kofi.
matter, if he's back by then, since it's only a herniated disc now.
Yeah, you could do Zack Ryder. It's Kofi. Kane.
Yeah, maybe not Kane.
Or have Zack Ryder against Kane.
Honestly, Kane, that's going to happen. That will happen sooner or later.
And I think that would be I don't think it'd be a great match.
No.
But storyline-wise, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's better to make sense than just
it's better to make
throw
sense.
people in there together.
Exactly.
At least they would have built it up.
Exactly. It's better to make sense than just make no sense at all.
I would insert 8, even if you have to tone down the Money in the Bank back to 6.
No, you know what I'd say? Make it 6 for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Make it 10 for WrestleMania.
Mid-carders here. So
Exactly.
everybody gets a payday, basically?
Exactly. And that way, WrestleMania gets it to where you can challenge any champion of your choosing.
I guess.
It could be United States, Intercontinental, whatever.
I agree.
You'd be wasting it, but anyway.
It would be a waste.
But yeah, and then Money in the Bank
Yeah.
would be the ones that are specifically for each brand's world title.
I get it. Yeah, I agree. I say insert mid-carders there.
Yep.
That's what I want to see.
That's your mid-card payday right there.
I say Randy Orton and Del Rio. I say a Money in the Bank, insert mid-carders there, and I'd say Rey Mysterio, Sin Cara to kick off the tag match. One of the two.
No, tag match kicks it off.
And then I'd say maybe Ray and Sin Cara would be cool.
Ray and Sin Cara would be cool.
Maybe Ray, Sin Cara, and Kane. That way it's a triple threat mask match.
No.
That would be a cluster F.
Well,
there you go.
Just about it. That's all our questions. And
that's our show. Well, how about that? 50 minutes almost, huh?
There is one thing that I wanted to start doing.
Go ahead.
Just my random facts.
Random facts.
It's not necessarily wrestling related, just something just different.
Okay, go.
And this can actually be linked back to wrestling. I want to see if you can link it.
There you go.
And this week's random fact: George Clooney once had a pet pig named Max,
and now he has a hot girlfriend named Stacy Keibler.
That's my boy.
There you go.
There it is.
Off the wing right there. George Clooney, big ups to you, homeboy.
George Clooney, you're
How about A-Rod?
Dude, for the longest time, I loved Stacy. I still do.
You still got posters?
I've still got autographed poster. I met her when she came to our local fairgrounds.
She pretty
here.
cool?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, God.
Hot?
Yeah.
How about A-Rod with Tori Wilson?
Oh, I thought.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I hear about that.
Oh, this was a month or two ago, and they were all hanging out. George and A-Rod and
Stacy and
Can you
Tori.
imagine?
Oh God.
Screw you, A-Rod. I hate you.
Billy Kidman must be kicking himself in the ass for letting Tori go.
God, I hate Alex Rodriguez. If she was with Jeter, it would be okay. But if she with A-Rod?
No. Well, I hate the Yankees, period.
I like Jeter.
I hate the Yankees.
I like Derek Jeter. I hate A-Rod.
Derek Jeter has my respect for being the only person on the Yankees that was actually made by the Yankees.
Right.
But I still hate anything to come out of New York.
Did you ever see the other guys with Mark Wahlberg?
No. Wait,
with The Rock in it.
The other guys.
Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell.
No.
There's a part in that movie.
I won't watch that movie. I hate Will Ferrell.
There's a part, I do too, but that was his best movie, and he was actually funny in it. There's a part in that movie where Mark Wahlberg's character is a cop, and he's down in he's in New York, and he's a security guy for the Yankees.
Oh,
and he's down in the dugout area.
Yeah.
And he sees somebody mysteriously with a shadow walking up to him. He shoots him.
It's Jeter, isn't it?
It's Jeter. And everybody can comment on this. It's hilarious. Post the video for Troy. I'm begging you.
He shoots Derek Jeter.
Right. So he goes up to Derek Jeter, and Derek Jeter, who can't act worth a lick, it's so funny. He goes, "Oh my God!" You know Mark Wahlberg's accent. Jeter turns over. "I'm Derek Jeter, dumbass. I'm Derek Jeter," and that's it.
God.
It's something like that. Like I'm Derek Jeter. You shot me. It's so stupid and funny. We are so off topic. Here's something off topic.
We're off topic. We're running out of time.
Since you mentioned the Hart family, and they definitely deserve respect.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be farting.
Natty needs more respect than this.
We are going out.
Bull crap.
To the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret Fart. I'm just joking. Bret Hart. There you go. Bret Fart.
Bret Fart. I had to smack you.
We say it, Bret Favre and Bret Fart.
Bret Favre.
Wrangler jeans.
Real comfortable jeans. Him and Dale Jr. Oh, God, more NASCAR.
Oh, God. So, for the one, the only, Jason. Murphy! I'm Jason Murphy, and you shot me. I'm not a vegan, and I love you, baby. Murphy. Alongside...
Dude, you just took like all the throwbacks to the show. Now you leave me with nothing.
I'm sorry. Here we go.
Comment on Max, the pet pig.
All right. Well, you could go on the... You could, or the natty fart. Troy. Stone Cold. Austin. I think the Troy Austin fart's a lot better.
The fart shooter.
Oh, God. Get out of the studio before it smells. All right. And don't forget, Twitter, Outside the Ring #1.
I'm
Facebook.
Still just relieved there was no Brodus Clay last night.
That's right. Brodus Clay.
Oh, God.
Our Facebook, Outside the Ring, and our email, Troy.
OutsideTheRing316 @gmail.com.
We'll see you next week, guys, on Outside the Ring.
Deuces.